Turns out they were right, and Don Cheadle has held the role of Tony Stark's right-hand man Rhode ever since. Howard was not happy and took it out on Robert Downey Jr., claiming he took the money that was supposed to go to me and pushed me out. EPs. They made up in 2017, with Howard saying, "We just realized that life is too short." Point 4. Katie Holmes in Batman Begins. Copyright Warner Brothers. Even though Christopher Nolan is one of the hottest directors around and Holmes is best known for marrying Tom Cruise and being in Dawson's Creek, it turns out she turned him down when it came to reprising the role of Rachel Dawes in The Dark Knight. Katie wasn't available for the role, which I wasn't very happy about, but these things happen, and I was very, very fortunate that Maggie Gyllenhaal was able to take it over, Nolan told Alloy. It's not entirely clear why Holmes dropped out, with scheduling conflicts cited. Insert your mad-up conspiracy theory here. But recently, she told Business Insider that she still stands by the decision. "You know, I really enjoyed working on the first one and I wish I could have worked with Chris Nolan again," Holmes said. "It was a decision that I made at that time and it was right for me at that moment, so I don't have any regrets. I think that Maggie did a wonderful job. But I really hope that I get to work with Chris someday." Advertisement continue. Reading below. 5. Rachel Weisz in The Mummy. Copyright Universal. After Two Mummies, Rachel Weisz decided not to return to the franchise to play Evie, so she was replaced by Maria Bello. The exact reason why she dropped out is unclear, though. Some reports suggest that Weisz didn't want to be away from her family shooting in China for 5 months, others that she didn't want to play the mother of a 21-year-old, and still more that she just didn't like the script. Whatever reason, she dodged a bullet. The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is one of the worst films we have ever seen. Point 6. Crispin Glover in Back to the Future. Copyright Universal. Related actors who followed up catastrophic flop films with box office smash. As Glover played Marty's dad George McFly in the original Back to the Future, but come the second film, Glover was replaced by Jeffrey Weissman. According to Glover, he refused to do the sequel because the money wasn't right, but also for moral reasons. He said he'd fallen out with co-writer and co-producer Bob Gale when he raised objections about the ending of the first film, which implies that the McFly parents are much happier and more in love when they are richer. Rather than just recast, as they did with the part of Jennifer, they made Weissman wear prosthetics for the sequel to make him look like Glover. Glover then sued for use of his likeness without permission and the case was settled out of court. As of 2015, he still wasn't very happy about it, telling The Guardian, "Me asking the questions that I asked about the film's ending infuriated the filmmakers, and they were angry and they wanted to do something that was cruel, which they accomplished." Point 7. Jodie Foster in The Silence of the Lambs. Copyright Universal. After winning a Best Actress Oscar for The Silence of the Lambs, it was Foster herself who opted not to return for sequel Hannibal, even though her co-star Anthony Hopkins had agreed to come back, and acclaimed director Ridley Scott was on board. Foster was replaced by Julianne Moore.